Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain?
21. Hey, come on. 11.
Here again is McKinnon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to have a third down.
Get set! 12. 6.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
11.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Being chased out left. And that is incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on
13. 6.
fourth.
Here we go. 11.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space. And Owen coughed it up.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. 1st and 10 at the 19.
12.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk taking it in from 2 yards out. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
180. Hey.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And some room to work. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Forced out to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Solomon Thomas able to run him down for a loss of a yard. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. Looking for the tight end Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. Room to run inside the 40. And finally marked down at the 23. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Here we go. Go ahead. Hey, gun.
On first down, Garoppolo looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's McKinnon, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Wait.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And this is going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. First down now, but that clock rolling. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And
it's caught inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Here's Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook. Always so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
He'll get it up the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now.
20.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Khalil Mack able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. Greg Olsen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Gano the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gano out to kick this one away. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Here we go. Play one.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He's going to air one out. Fighting ahead at the 15. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tone? Of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission.
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Flush to his right. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Room here to run. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Escaping the pressure right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with the pick. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They run it with McKinnon. And he's got room. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, 28 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point safely through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. Taking a shot for, and that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
A Hall of Fame coach once said there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. First down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks off a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore from 8 yards out. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. They run once more with McKinnon. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Play action. It's Newton. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football. 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
And let's just make it simple. And that's exactly why they trail.
Hey.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge. And that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Eluding the pressure right. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Here we go, fellas. On the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the ground attack here is McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Now McKinnon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
12. Hurry up. Hurry up. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Throw right side taken in by Pettis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Hey, gun. Here we go. 180.
McKinnon. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, 49ers. Jarek McKinnon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And some room to roam now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach. Because they can...
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Solomon Thomas in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Now a desperation throw deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the...
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Solomon Thomas getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Off play action. Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They fake the give. Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. I think this defense tired of seeing him run the football, and this D-line probably getting sick of the O-line as well.
And as I'm watching this, I'm thinking about a conversation I had with Adam Gase, the head coach of the Miami Dolphins in the offseason. He told me that he asked his running backs each week for their favorite runs. Give me your 3 top runs. And right now, you're seeing a guy that's probably using his top runs to great advantage in this game.
He is in a zone. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough, tough way for it to end.